we believe in populism. So we believe that what populists do from a communication perspective is actually not that bad, because they succeed in breaking things down, in being simple, being emotional, being concrete. And if we leave out all the negative things like oversimplifications, misrepresentations, lies, and all these unconstructive things, then what remains is what we call positive populism. So being simple, being emotional, being concrete. And this is our concept, to break down the complex arguments of what the EU does on, I don't know, airline regulations and whatever to our daily lives. So to explain, what does the EU do for you personally in your daily life? How does the EU somehow connect to you and your daily life? And this is what we try to do. How are we doing this? Mainly on social media. So this is an example. If you follow our page, maybe you have seen that. Europe because we know war only from our grandparents. If we go back just a few years in history, then we see war all over Europe. And after the EU was founded, there was no war, like especially in the Western European, between the Western European countries. If we now cross the border to France, I mean, I'm from Germany. If I cross the border to France, then there is not a soldier waiting for me or something. So I don't even recognize this just by my phone buzzing, because there's a text saying, "Welcome to France." That's it. And this is something that we think is very special and, yeah, very simple in a way. Then this reason, you get reimbursement if an airline messes up your flight. This is very simple and quite helpful, and it's due to the EU. Emotional, this was one of our most successful posts. Gandalf explaining Schengen, and it actually worked quite well, because it triggers emotions and people understand what Schengen is about, and that it's not just about something abstract like an open border, so it's something very concrete that you can experience. Or this, that's a picture taken from our new campaign, Humans of Europe, where we want to show European people, we want to show Europeans and what they do. So this is a very lovely story of two Europeans who got to know each other through Erasmus, which, yeah, is a very emotional thing and which would not be possible without the EU funding Erasmus. Also another example, the number of potential boy and girlfriends is way higher thanks to the EU. So something that is also quite emotional. And we want to be concrete. That means this is our campaign, the EU moment, so that moment when you go shopping and realize there is a 2-year guarantee on all products. This would also not be possible without the EU ensuring that all EU products have this 2-year guarantee. So this is something very concrete that you can experience whenever you go shopping, so for many people every day. And something also very concrete, maybe you have seen that, our shirts, the jerseys that we've been selling, and all the profit goes directly as a donation into our newly funded non-profit organization. So this is yeah, something also very concrete that shows European identity and that brings up a European spirit that we want to create. And very important for us, we are independent. So in January, I think Marine Le Pen has asked a question in the European Parliament if why Europe is actually funded by the Commission or anything. And Günther Oettinger is wrote back or replied something like, okay, let me Google it for you, because there is a register where all the organizations that receive money from the Commission are registered, and we don't receive money, obviously, and we won't. So it's very important for us to stay independent, because we don't want to be just celebrating the EU, but we also want to criticize. So we want to work on the future of the European Union. We want to discuss the future of the European Union with our followers, want to discuss ideas and encourage a fruitful debate about the future of Europe. So we are not funded by anything or anyone. Yeah, but we are now, just a few weeks ago, we founded a non-profit organization. That means we can now receive donations from private people. And yeah, so if you want to support our work, please have a look on our pages, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, our new website, email, whatever. So yeah, you're invited to follow us, and thank you very much for the attention.